Imagine a nerd chameleon. He'd have to have 2 sets of glasses because his eyes are moving everywhere.
Oh, that is so interesting. He could only use contacts.
Nerds don't use contacts; they use glasses. So
some nerds use contacts.
I think he'd have to have just 2 monocles or something. He'd be like the sickest.
Monocle chameleon?
Top hat on.
This is like sicker than Pirate Bird is monocle chameleon?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He's got like his really weird like toad, like webbed hand, like holding like some brandy in like one of those stemmed glasses, like with his 2 eyes looking everywhere with monocles. He's got a vest on with a pocket watch.
Oh, my God, he has a pocket watch. Monocle chameleon.
Looks like he wants to get some probe harassment. He's got to make those workers feel uncomfortable.
He went by the coffee break room and said, "Hey, SCV, how you doing?
You sure look nice today, SCV." And SCV's like,
"You should wear that short skirt more often." And that's what they say, probe harassment. See it, know it, stop. You ever, like, borrow a pencil from somebody in, like, school, and then, like, you just lost the pencil or something? Like, if they want it back or whatever, you're like, I'm sorry, actually, I don't know what it is.
No, I was the guy that lent pencils.
But were you, now here's the question though, were you actually a douche about it? All right, there's always that one kid who's like, well, I don't want to give you my pencils. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's pretty
I'm like, well, you understand, we're all in this together, man. Listen, elementary school is actually terrible. Can you just let me borrow a goddamn pencil? Before the teacher yells at me, he's like, no, these are my pencils.
Yeah. And you got to ask
They're
the teacher.
mine.
She's like, go up to my desk, get one out of the box.
Mine. I'm like, oh. Sorry,
I'm like waiting to be invited over like each Saturday night. I'm like sitting on my couch on my phone just waiting for Tasteless to call. And if he calls me, I think it's a special date just for me and him to do that. And he's like, hey, do you want to come out with me and the guys? And I'm like, yeah. And I come out anyways, and I don't get enough attention. It's actually terrible.
I don't talk to you the whole time and stuff.
It's bad, man. I have to try to amuse your friends. I'm like,
it's tough,
so
man.
what do you like?
It's tough like a Tasteless, man.
Yeah.
Owls are scary.
They will actually take your eyes as far as I know. Bats, I'm fine with bats. Bats can fly in my hair. I don't even wink, okay? But you have an owl anywhere near me, and I am like laying in the fetal position with my face in between my arms pointed towards the ground, trying to keep the eyes in my head.
Huck is kicking so much ass.
He's an ass kicker, man.
He is an ass kicker. He's got his special ass-kicking boots with the steel toe.
When he can kick ass in all sorts of ways. He has the steel toe.
He doesn't even just kick ass, he punts ass.
But he has all sorts of, you said the steel toe boot, right?
Yep.
And then he also, sometimes he takes off his boot and his sock and puts a feather in between his toes and kicks your ass in a tickly type of way that you're like, oh, Clyde.
Look how scary he looks in this picture.
He's Clyde, man.
He looks like, like, you would have like a flash of this in your like nightmare and stuff, or like some dream, you like wake up, you're like, Clyde.
Imagine looking under your bed because you're afraid of the boogeyman and seeing that face.
And he's just like laying on the floor making that face, staring up at you. You like lean over, you're like, ah! I'm like owning dumb nerds right now. There's dumb nerds that yell and scream, but
you're
I'm smart
headshotting those dumb nerds, and
know.
you're doing it good too. You're like lining them
like,
up.
I don't like Tasteless anymore. Like, I lost a lot of respect for Tasteless.
Whoever tweeted that at you, man, it's okay. Just block them.
But then they don't know that actually there's like a red dot on their forehead, and I'm a sniper nerd.
Yeah, you're a cloaked ghost with snipe ready. You had 100 energy, you cloaked and sniped.
Ever since Eider said GG, I just lost a lot of respect for that guy, you know? Like, sometimes I really wonder if this build is past its time.
It seems like it.
It seems like it to me, too.
If I was this build's mother, I would put it to bed.
Put it to bed?
Yeah.
If this build was
it's
your dog,
overtired,
you put it to sleep?
It screams and whines and cries. It's, I'm not tired. And I just know that it's actually overtired. It's time for this build to go to sleep.
Poor build.
And then when it's asleep, I smother it with a pillow because guess what? This build needs to stop.
I was the kid of the arcade. I still am the who plays the fighting games. I'm that guy that like comes up to you and like you're like playing like you're like I'm gonna try to beat like Street Fighter vs X-Men. Like Tasteless comes up, like puts a coin. I don't even ask if I can play you because I don't actually care. Because you stupid foolish nerd, what are you doing in my arcade? And that's my machine. God damn it.
Leenock though, he smelt it. Whoever smelt it dealt it. Tasteless.
He was like, what's that? Is that bacon? No, it's a drop. He just like, ran to his base.
Was that bacon?
Drops smell like bacon, man.
It's like that commercial with the dog from way back. It's like,
bacon. Give me bacon.
They won't know the difference. It's like you were on fire while you were talking, like
the casting
breathing
dragon.
fire like
I'm like this giant dragon with like my little dragon special made headset on. I gotta be careful not to yell too loud or I burn the mic with my dragon breath.
Could be an ice dragon, who knows? There's all sorts of dragons.
It's true.
Worst one is the poison gas dragon. That's like
the
so
stupidest
dumb.
one.
Yeah. It's like, and then like there's like
poison gas coming out. Like I'd be like, what? I like take this book I'm reading, like wave the gas back at him. He's like, oh! He runs away. You want to ride a hippo? You know how bad they smell?
Well, I don't know. I give him deodorant. I give him hippo deodorant.
I don't know if that would work very well, man. You get some hippo axe and like all these female hippos chase the hippo. You're in trouble then, Tasteless.
There's other
Hippo
people.
tries to get on his motorcycle to go away.
I'm like,
the female hippos, I'll just fly over to him
eventually,
and like jump
the female
on.
hippos, like one of them's just like having sex with my like attack hippo that I'm trying to ride. I'm just like sitting there, like, oh god. I have to wait for the hippos to finish having sex before I can get anywhere. I'm like, well, do I get off the hippo? I don't know. Like, I think they're pretty fast normally.
Tasteless, if something mind controlled you and I had to kill you, I would kill you so quick. I'd be like, bye, Tasteless, as I put the gun in your mouth and pull the trigger. Your Tasteless brain is all over the wall. I see the happy memories of you and I in the brain on the wall. It splatters into you and I doing the GSL
This is like
together.
the saddest thing I've ever heard. Like, actually, is the girl in the medevac hot?
Hold on, let me find a medevac.
Find a medevac. Let's figure out if she's hot.
Yeah, she is.
She's got a nice face, but she's got that suit on. You know what I mean?
She's cute.
She's cute. Yeah, she's cute.
He cannot neglect his banshees like he's doing right now.
No, you
he
cannot.
cannot.
Not at all.
Oh, God. It's okay. He just got tabbed. Everyone's like, oh, God, what's going to happen?
I can't believe he's going Windows.
I had some high school teacher who, like, built boats and bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd always talk about it in class, and all I'm thinking is, like, this guy takes Viagra.
He's like, why did you just put a needle in my neck? I'm like, it's virus. I'm giving you the vaccine. He's like, you're fucking crazy.
We are weird people.
No, we're not.
Yeah, actually, we're not. We're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm so glad we're cool, Artosis.
I know, isn't it? Thank God. Some people are just born cool, man. I don't know.
Nerds out there that still want to be best friends with us, man. Play StarCraft 2 all day. I walk around without my shirt on because I'm really muscly and I want to show off my hairy chest. Drink beer, and I fight bears. That's basically what manly men do, Artosis.
You know what? We said
covered
some
that.
things that need to be said.
Someone's
Clear
got
the air
to
a
do
little
this,
bit.
okay?
You know what? Those someone's are us. We're kind of like Keanu Reeves. We didn't ask
I didn't
for
ask
these
for this.
superpowers, but here we are. Letting people
some
know
nerd
what's
came
what.
was like, Nick, you got to do for the nerds. I'm like, listen, I just want to play games all day.
All right. So, Tasteless, here's your question.
All right, go.
If you could either never again go on the internet or never again travel, which would you do?
Oh, my God.
What a
that is
question.
actually terrible.
Yeah, you wanted a question. There you go, Tasteless.
I don't know, man.
No, you have to know.
I
Answer.
no, I mean, I just can't answer.
Answer
I
it.
would kill myself.
That's right.
If you were a girl, your name would be Artasha. Sam Wise emailed me from Blizzard recommending the Cameltosis. You know, milk is actually not good for you.
I know that.
Yeah.
Well, human milk's really good for you.
I only try to limit my human milk to, a little bit a day, but generally, I think it tastes good with whiskey. Whoa, look at Coca now. He might have out-handsomed Songho.
Yeah, actually. Really, I love the hair.
I love the hair.
Hair's just perfect. This is like the Archon eye for the straight guy.
Like, you're ready. He's gonna pull a command center out of his backpack. He's like, all right.
That SCV must be Santa Claus if he has a sack and hold a command center.
Yeah. Santa Claus's magic sack. Because children are smart. They'll be like, wait a minute, how does he have all the presents for all the kids in the world in that sack? And he's like, well, it's magical.
Yeah.
And that's when your kid learns to never respect science.
Once upon a time in second grade, I won like some library quiz or something. They gave me one of those pencils that was in a shape as well. It had like a Mickey Mouse head or something up top. And I was so happy. And then I left it on my desk and went to lunch. I came back and someone had snapped it in half. And
Oh, that is actually
left on my
messed
desk
up.
in
That
second
is actually
grade.
like an angry little kid who her mommy and daddy
think of what
didn't
a
hug him
loser that
enough.
kid is. You know what?
I know. Well, he probably...
I guarantee you that kid is a failure.
Oh,
Whoever
yeah. No, he
was,
didn't turn
he's a
out
failure.
fine. No, he didn't turn out fine at all. This is sadder than a little baby penguin that's sick.
Oh, a little penguin cough. It's sadder than when none of the little penguins wanted to play with the baby seal.
Yeah.
And he just felt sad.
And
as
then that baby
seal's
seal
here.
got clubbed and got turned into a hat. I say Yamoto. You say Yamato. Tomato.
Tomato,
Potato, potato.
I tell you what, man. For a minute there, it looked like MVP may lose. In fact, it looked like Ensnare was back and goes through his hell. But nope.
Chuck Testa.
I imagine the most decked out, fancy knight in MVP. He's got like the nicest, shiniest, newest armor and like, the greatest sword, and there's just tales of him from all over the land. And then he's going into this cave to battle a 9,000-year-old dragon that sits on top of Gem's
Oh,
Nestea.
dude, that's exactly what this is,
That's
man.
what it is, and Nestee's like 50 times his size, but MVP is like the sickest knight. He has like a flame-retardant shield.
He has to, man. He's going against the Dragon Nestea.
He has the Excalibur sword.
Nestee's there with the Princess Kerrigan.
Nestea has one huge scar across his nostril by the same sword that MVP is carrying, passed down through generations to the greatest knight to try to take out the 9,000-year-old Dragon Nestea. That's what's happening right now. I want you guys to understand that. No matter what happens, bards in the future will sing tales of this day, Tasteless.
This is going to be going onto the walls of pyramids and stuff. People will never forget this.
Our civilization may be lost in 10,000 years, but when the aliens come, there will be records of this, at least.
There
he
it is.
is.
It's Nestea.
It's Nestea.
He's walking.
He's going to come up here. There he is.
I can feel his like Gosu aura like pulsing through my body.
Creep starts to appear on Tasteless's
I'm like, ah!
face. Nestea is so good.
He's really good, man.
It's like, I feel like I'm doing him a disservice by calling him so good, because there's like got to be like new words. There's got to be like a new language. Like, I feel like English is supposed to be the most powerful language because we have the most words and like the most ways to describe anything, the most adjectives and stuff. But I feel like I need to meet an alien race that's been around for like 50 billion years, and
It's
maybe
like
they'll
only
have the
way to, like,
vocabulary.
describe it is like, I don't know. It's like
Once someone tried to shoot Nestea in the head, and he headbutted the bullet back into the gun.
Oh, that is...
Nestee's too quick. He's too smart. He's too handsome. He's too much of a
good,
baller.
man. It's too Nestea. Eventually, Nestea starts to own so bad that he actually takes the name from the company.
Did you know Nestea can run a 4-minute mile? Well, Nestea doesn't actually panic. If Nestea was falling out of an airplane at the same time as a shark and a lion that were trying to kill him, he would actually... he would be so calm, he doesn't even need a parachute.
There's like a shark falling from an airplane, like trying to kill him.
Yeah. And you know what he would probably do is he would fight them both off and then decide, based upon everything he's ever known, which one is going to make a better parachute, rip the skin off of them with the hands, and make a parachute. You'd probably take lion mane fur as thread, shark tooth as the needle, and sew together shark skin and lion skin for a parachute, and then probably glide in to a July 4th parade and land on the top float. Listen, Nestea knows monkey calls. He'd be like, and the monkey would run over and up around Nestea's body and perch on his shoulder.
Just imagine if you had a monkey that would bring you beer. It'd like open it with his monkey hands.
Yeah, you could do that. You could absolutely have a monkey that would bring him beer. Open it right up. The monkey brings him a beer bottle that has a non-screw top on. Nestea opens it with the monkey's eye socket. The monkey's like, should have brought me a bottle opener too, monkey. I don't have time for this.
Well, you got Zerg music playing in the studio.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh, okay.
It's actually like Nestea on his crazy bongo drum. He's like not smiling or anything. He's like looking with fury at the nerd. He's gonna like be sacrificed before he carves a nerd's heart out on top of a Suggerot. Nestea actually just like goes over there and like takes the nerd's head, just like crushes it.
You know,
he
won the Boston Marathon.
I didn't know that, but now I do.
But he finished it so quickly that no one was standing there waiting to see who was going to win because they weren't expecting people in yet.
Joe Nestea donated a testicle, actually, for charity. And it wasn't that hard for him because he's made of balls.
Nestea says, no. Oh!
Get out my house.
Oh, ho, ho! What is up? I'm Nestea!
Hey, why don't you make like a clam and shut your mouth? I am so out of control smart right now.
I wish you wouldn't always try to ruin everything, Tasteless. This better be #1 on Reddit, man. If I have to look at another Grack Photoshop or just a picture of Greg sitting there with his normal face on as #1 instead of this.
That was like the joke that killed Artosis. See you guys later.
GG!